He's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Looking for a man. It's Beal. It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Okay, ready? They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It's complete to the left. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Runs through a tackle. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw. It's Beal. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Pulls and fired complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to keep the drive alive. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, that's about as risky as it can get as a head coach. Early in the game, 4th down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job, offense.
To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Now improvising. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Texas! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Amazing job and awareness by that defensive lineman, locating the football, catching it, and then turning around and scoring. They may want to start using this guy on offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Beal. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action because defense a lot.
And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. New set of downs after the completion. trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Beal. Scrambling away. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it inside the 30. Off to the races. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pulls it, fired complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Give to the running back. Shakes off the just shedding tackles. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Rides the back on the option, the give. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now this offense is back on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to
Throw a pick if if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Got it in the middle. It's Castellanos. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. To the air, it's Beal. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Pressure coming. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 13. They'll move the tight end. He's got it. Touchdown, Texas. They take the lead with the 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Quick strike complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw again. Moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Got his man on the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Out of the gun to give to the back. Inside the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to throw, it's Beal. Skips away from pressure. It's complete on the right side. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake. Powers through the defender. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Running back searching for a hole. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. On the set. Go. Easy. To the air, it's Beal. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Complete to the left. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of...
Unleashes one deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged out of the air. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. To throw, it's Beal. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Another incompletion on third down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. from the gun. They'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He's brought down at the 6 for the defense, feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the ground game. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
To the right, complete. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and they vault on top by 1 here in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That's a huge blow, man. You got a chance to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game. And now, instead of that, you turn the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He leaves it with his back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to